So Seabrook Power Plant,
Southern New Hampshire,
Southern New Hampshire.
1977. So after 2 weeks in the clink, half the people had sort of bailed out because they had to go to work. $100 would get you out.
Oh,
after the end of the week, there were still 350 in our armory. There were 5 armories, so there was a total of about 700 people still saying, "I'm not going home."
Right.
And we refused to pay our $100 bail. So they finally let us out on some sort of, I don't know, I'd call it like a fascist mass trial thing, where everybody's released on their own recognizance, pending. We were found guilty with an automatic appeal.
Right.
And they would schedule appeals later. I think most people never went to an appeal, but I went to my appeal a year later, and I pleaded the competing harm, saying, well, the nuclear power plant poses a far worse hazard than my criminal trespassing did, and that I should be allowed off the hook.
On pure ethics.
Because
Wow.
we were justified in what we were doing.
Right.
So a judge, of course, is going to hear nothing of that, so says, sorry, guilty, it's a $100 fine. I said, I'm not going to pay my fine. Pay $5 a day, House of Correction, that's 20 days. So plaintiff taken away. So put me in handcuffs. There were 2 of us that did the same thing that day. I didn't know the other guy. The 2 of us get in handcuffs. They take us out, put us back in the police car, take us over to the county jail. So I think we were the first 2. There were no other protesters in jail that I remember when we went in there. And you spend 2 or 3 days in lockup. And if you shave and your head and your face, you get to go to the bunkhouse. And it was kind of a cool thing because it was on a work farm. The county jail was hooked up with the county co-op agriculture extension service and the county nursing home. And when you're in the bunkhouse, there's like 12 bunk beds in one room, so you got 24 guys can be in there. No walls, you're not in little jail cells. And you go out and work on the farm every day. Free labor for the state. And they recycled all the food scraps from the nursing home and the jail, went into the pig slop, and the pig shit goes into the compost. The compost feeds the gardens, and they grew lots of vegetables and eggs and butchered their own meat there. So a lot of protesters were like, well, we'd like to do alternative service. So going to jail was doing alternative service because there you were working on this little closed system local agriculture that so many people would support.
Right.
But then I said before that my nickname was Protester. So in jail,
that was the nickname that
for me.
Okay.
So in jail,
The other inmates would call you, or
in jail you have a class system.
Okay.
You got the protesters and you got the regular prisoners. These are guys that like stole a case of beer and too many parking tickets or whatever. So if $100 separated them from the outdoors, they would have been out of there in a minute. And the protesters are there to some degree by choice.
Yep.
And so they would pejoratively refer to us as protesters, stupid protesters.
Right.
And it's kind of like the nigger word, where it used to be more of a pejorative, but blacks can take that on and embrace it. Right. So I realized, just because you yell at me, hey, protester, I can take it with pride. I'm not going to be pissed.
Yep.
I'm going to accept it. Yeah, I'm a protester. I'm damn proud of it. So with that attitude, even though we were all our group protesters, I was protester. That was my personal nickname. So after a week, 5 more protesters came in. And after another week, there's a whole other batch of protesters heading in. So they let the 2 of us out on good behavior a couple days early because we were also overcrowding the place.
Right.
So that was it. I did my total about 4 weeks incarcerated for protesting the nuclear power plant. And they still built it. Oh well. Still don't know what to do with all that nuclear waste. Oh well. The windmills are coming. Bicycles are coming. More people are riding bikes.
Sure.
Right, George?
I'm hoping, yeah.
Even motorized bikes. Probably a step in the right direction.
It's true.
Less fuel than a car.
Yep.
So there you go.
So, Jeff, I wanted to ask you if you